Yes, people, we are back on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube channel for another Manchester United match reaction. FCSB 0, Manchester United 2 in the Europa League. Manchester United's final game in the Europa League in the league format, and it was a must-win game for Manchester United to secure their top 8 spot, which they did. I'm over the moon about that. Under the last guy, under the terrorist, we drew our first 3 games. So to win all our games since then, obviously Rude won one. Amarin has won the rest. That's props to Amarin. That's props to Rude for that win, and props to the players as well, because the last thing Manchester United needed was 2 extra games. So did what needed to be done today. Mainoo the difference. To me, Kobbie Mainoo was the difference today in the game, because I've wanted to see him in the 10. I've said it on match reactions. I've said it on live streams. I've said it on watch-alongs. Try Mainoo in the 10, more so the left 10. But today, did the business. Today, he did the business. Not only did he set up the first goal, also scored the second goal. Definitely should have had another goal as well. But he was a constant threat. And that is his skill set suits being in the 10. He is not a pivot player. He is not a traditional central midfielder. All of his best attributes are in the final third. The vast majority of all his highlights and his best moments are Kobbie Mainoo in the final third, playing there. And we've seen the best of him today. So before I continue on that lineup, I was fairly cool with from Amarin. Bayern Daring goal, no issues with that. It was good to see Maz playing right-sided centre-back, because I believe that is his best role. De Ligt, Martinez choose themselves. Delo and Masia from wing-back were short there, so it makes sense. Here's the key, though. When I seen a midfield and it was Collier, Eriksen, Bruno, and Mainoo, I presumed it was going to be Collier and Mainoo in the midfield and Bruno and Eriksen as the 10s. But this is why I say my manager about Amarin, because he does make these subtle changes. And the fact that it was Bruno alongside Collier in the pivot, and it was Mainoo and Eriksen in the 10s, 2 technical 10s, and you see the difference. Even though we weren't the best in the first half, when the ball goes into those areas, it sticks, and we keep it ticking as well. Højlund up top is Højlund up top, useless. We already know that. And the first half, there wasn't really much on it. They had one chance, FCSB, from the free kick. They had the one chance, but after that, you could argue Mainoo definitely should have scored. The cutback from Højlund, Mainoo definitely has to back that. And it was very similar to his goal as well. Similar area, similar build-up as well. So he has to score that. Terrible miss, especially for someone of his caliber. Højlund could argue maybe the timid header. Maybe he should bring that down on his chest and then have a shot. And there was other times we had moments, was in good areas, but the final pass wasn't executed correctly, or the shot wasn't executed correctly. But I was never worried or concerned. We was in pretty much total control. It was just we need to get a goal, because FCSB didn't really offer too much going forward, and we had all of the ball. And look, the most threatening second half, Amarim rang the changes as well. Ahmad went on, Garnacho went on as well, and all of us, we started to create more chances. And the goal came from, again, Mainoo. Little subtle body feint. A little subtle body feint. It was headed into him. I believe it was Bruno. It might have been Bruno, it might have been Eriksen, not sure. But the body feint, great cross, and then Delos just gambled at the back post. Delos gambled at the back post, scored. And then once we 1-0 up, you're like, all right, that's it. And then the second goal was well worked as well. Garnacho getting into some space, cut back to Mainoo. Mainoo buries it like he should have done in the first one, and it was game over. And then we should have scored more. Garnacho had a layoff to Bruno. Bruno should bury that chance. Casemiro had a header late on. There was a free kick that was scooped into the box. He should have done better with that. De Ligt also had a header as well. They're just off the top of my dome. The fact that I can't remember all the clear-cut chances and all the half chances we created goes to show how much we did create going forward. And how much better. We look, Højlund had a chance late on where he slipped as well. Maybe he should square that back also. But overall, pleased with the performance. Efficient, professional, another clean sheet, which is needed. Another dub in the Europa League. We don't have to play the playoffs, and we'll see who we get. I believe it's March that the Europa League is indeed back, so we can just push that to the side. But I'm sure Amarim will be over the moon about that as well. Yeah, there ain't really too much else to say. On to Crystal Palace on the weekend. Hopefully he rings the changes. Play Mainoo in the 10. Been saying this. Play Mainoo in the 10. Play Ahmad in the 10. And let's see how it looks. Because today it works. Please no Højlund. Xerxes should definitely start. Xerxes should 110% start. I don't believe Dorgu will be available for the Palace game, but obviously once he gets here, he'll start. And we need more players as well, because there is still such a lack of quality in this side as well, and also outgoings. Hopefully Garnacho, even though he had some good moments, had some terrible moments today, hopefully he gets moved on. Same with Rashford. Hopefully he gets moved on as well, and we bring some players in. Obviously been linked with Tell, for example. But again, overall, happy with what I've seen. 0 complaints today. On to Crystal Palace. Make sure you run up the likes on this video, though. Please make sure you share this across all the socials. Follow at Sarcasm City TV on Twitter and Instagram. And subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV, as well. Big up. I'm out. Bless.